Hi again from Reno, Nevada and Kimmie Candy Company. I'd like to tell you a little story about how I ended up in Reno, Nevada. I looked at several different cities across the United States to put a candy factory and chose Reno. But one of the reasons I chose it is because the people were so wonderful. A quick little story of how I was driving through town one day and I found a restaurant on Mill Street. It said, warm beer, cold food, but great service. And I stopped in, it was called Penny's. And I walked into Penny's and I was left her a long day of looking at buildings around the Reno area. And all of a sudden she said, would you like to have a drink? And I said, yeah. And I gave her the name of a scotch that I normally drink, Macallan's. And she said, we don't have Macallan's here, but I'll give you something else. But, next time you come in, I'll get you a drink. And I said, okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, we'll see if that really works. And about 3 months later, I'd come back into Reno and bought a building, and I decided to go back and celebrate at Penny's because that was the one first place that I had had a drink and something to eat. And when I walked back in, I walked into the restaurant, and the woman behind the bar, Penny, she actually started looking around, and she comes up with a bottle of Macallan's, and she brings it over to the table, and she says, welcome to Reno, the first drink's on me. It touched my heart, and I thought, my God, how can I ever live in a greater city when somebody in a little restaurant on Mill Street remembers so well that I had come in and she didn't have the bottle of scotch that I was usually drinking. So that's a story I tell about the wonderful people that I meet in Reno, and it's just a pleasant, nice community to be in. I feel safe. My children work here at Kimmie Candy, and I think it's a great, great location. I think Reno in the future will be one of the destination spots of the United States. We've got everything around us, and it has Kimmie Candy located right here in Reno, Nevada. So come visit us, and we love Reno.